using such a compact frame, the design team had to get creative. One key space-saving measure was mounting motors inside the wheels.
Placing the motors in the wheels has really helped us save on size and weight. This innovation was key to letting us seat 4 people.
Meanwhile, reinventing the accelerator as a lever on the steering unit helped to maximize legroom. More novel still is the ability to float on water. In floods and other emergencies, the boat-like watertight hull enables the car to stay afloat for up to 24 hours, even with 4 people on board. Locomotion is provided by wheels whose unique design lets them function as paddles.
The motors can function even underwater. That's key. We have great belief in the impact we know an aquatic EV could bring. That's what's motivated us for all this time.
The country Tsurumaki has earmarked for the vehicle's global launch is Thailand. In April 2018, he set up an office in the capital, Bangkok.
Here's our office. This one. It's got 4 stories. We've got 14 staff here at present, including 3 new recruits this week. We'll get more desks as the staff grows. Just working through some color options.
With production due to start soon, Tsurumaki has 2 main reasons for launching his product here. One is steadily worsening air pollution, fed by emissions from Bangkok's frequent traffic jams. With growing concern over diseases caused by inhaling particulate matter, the government is striving to curb emissions.
The situation gets worse so quickly that the government, together with the Thai people, start to realize that internal combustion engine, especially diesel engine, is not sustainable. We have a program to gradually change the fleet into electric car.
Preferential tax rates for green cars had attracted various leading makers to the local market, placing Thailand on the front line of the battle for EV supremacy.
This is the first mass-market full battery electric vehicle brought to Thailand by Nissan. It goes over 300 kilometers on a single charge. More than 40% of people living in Thailand would be willing to consider an electric vehicle as their next vehicle when they buy it.
The car is what we call an electric athlete, so it has an acceleration 0 to 100 in 5 seconds. One of the big success factors for us is innovating the market, going the next step, showing customers the advantage of the new technology.
But despite more and more makers bringing new models to the market, Tsurumaki is unfazed.
As the market expands, I think we'll also see the arrival of makers from China and elsewhere. But that's what's needed to bring vitality to the EV market. I welcome it.
October 31st, 2018. With only 5 months until production starts, Tsurumaki arrives at another company premises on the outskirts of Bangkok. The newly completed assembly plant. He sees this factory as a vital foothold for expansion into the global market. Before going fully operational, they conduct training exercises and run through production processes. The car's aquatic capabilities are seen as key to success in the Thai market. That brings us to Tsurumaki's second reason for choosing this country. In 2011, monsoon rains saw the mighty Chao Phraya River burst its banks. The resulting floods, which covered some 6 million hectares, more than a tenth of the country's landmass, took over 400 lives. And with 3 months before the waters receded, numerous vehicles were rendered useless. In Nantapuri province, north of Bangkok, the flooding was particularly extensive.
Hello?
The water level rose by over 2 meters,
Hello?
up to about here. Our neighbor and her grandchild were washed away, drowned. It took 2 days to find them.
With reminders of the floods all around, many live in constant fear of a recurrence. And in the low-lying plains around Bangkok, each rainy season sees numerous roads submerged.
Cars are a vital means of transport, but during heavy rain and floods, I worry about engine damage.
Easing such fears through water-ready cars is the mission that drives Hideo Tsurumaki. A childhood love of vehicles saw him take up motocross in his teens. Later, he got to design his own motorbikes as an engineer with a major manufacturer, before transferring to a rival firm where he worked on development of a single-seater EV. But it all changed after the Great East Japan earthquake and tsunami of March 2011. As the waters tore through coastal towns in northern Japan, many were drowned in their cars as they tried to escape.
It really shocked me to see cars caught up in the waters as they tried to escape. I began to think that if only they'd had vehicles that could operate in water. That's where the idea came from.
Resolving to realize that idea, in 2013, Tsurumaki founded his own company. But from day one, the project was beset by problems.
That same day, one key investor called and said they were retracting their funds. From such a high to such a low. And that was just the start. I toured potential investors with my business plan, but without success. They all said it sounded interesting, but they couldn't help. I had to beg my wife to let me use the severance pay from my previous job.
For the next 6 years, he devoted himself tirelessly to development. And now, they are finally constructing the last round of trial models before mass production begins. From tomorrow, a 4-day event will give Thai consumers the chance to try the vehicle for themselves. Tsurumaki is here to inspect the trial vehicles in person.
Wow. is a big improvement.
For these first public trials, he checks everything, right down to the finest details.
What's this? The paint's peeling.
He soon finds issues with the paintwork, from streaks to peeling. And the problems don't end there.
Oh, I don't like the feel of this door. It's attached really badly. It's not on properly at all. Awful.
The doors aren't functioning as they should. The underlying fault is with the hinges, whose manufacture was subcontracted out.
Oh, we need to fix this. And fast.
Quality-obsessed Tsurumaki orders immediate remedies. Leaving no stone unturned, they check every detail.
Excelente carro.
Where possible, they replace defective parts as they scramble to get things ready in time. At last, they get the vehicles up to spec for tomorrow's consumer trials.
Even bearing in mind the hasty repairs, the new models are a major improvement. There were issues, but now we've got them up to a standard acceptable for the trials tomorrow. That's the main priority.
Ready at last, the trial models are loaded up and shipped off for tomorrow's event. With a mixture of excitement and trepidation, the team waits to see how they'll be received by local consumers. November 1st, 2018. Over 100 Thai consumers gather at a Bangkok racetrack, eager to experience a trial run in Tsurumaki's unique vehicle. The opening demonstration showcases the car's unique aquatic capabilities in a special pool. Attendees are amazed by their first glimpse of the car floating.
It's great how it floats. I used to have a car of my own, but it broke down last year. We had heavy rains that led to knee-high floods. My car battery got waterlogged.
In heavy rains, Bangkok is prone to flooding. This car could ease those worries.
Next, to give it a spin for themselves. How does it feel to drive?
It steers a bit like a go-kart.
The car can slip through tight openings and turn on a dime.
It's not hard to drive, but it may take some time to get used to.
However, it seems some find it tricky to operate the novel steering wheel-mounted accelerator. Will Thai consumers take to the fruit of Tsurumaki's labors?
What did you think? It's a pretty unique vehicle. It can go down narrow straights, usually only accessible by bike. The accelerator is mounted on the steering wheel. So that's quite different from regular cars. It may take some getting used to.
It's a cautious thumbs up from this user, but not everyone is so positive.
When I let go of the accelerator, there was this jerky feeling, like it was downshifting gears. To me, it didn't really feel that good to drive.
Some drivers found the loss of power when releasing the accelerator made for a somewhat less than smooth drive.
¿Sabes a dónde está el motor de ese carro? En las llantas. Dos motores individuales. Como los patines del diablo de aquí. En la llanta, así como la bicicleta que compré. Está en la llanta el motor.
Despite her concerns, attendee at Charing Mercury shows a keen interest in the car's water-ready capabilities.
We recently moved to an area that has had floods in the past. I'm scared it will happen again. I found it a bit scary to drive. I've never used a steering wheel mounted accelerator before, so I was nervous.
The unusual control system has her cautious about committing to a purchase.
For customers, shelling out all that money for a car is a big commitment. So they come to you with various requests and suggestions. You have to make improvements accordingly and get creative if you need to keep costs down. But you mustn't give up. That would be the end.
Based on feedback from the trial event, the team gets down to making improvements.
I think driving feeling is okay, but the braking feeling not okay, not good enough now.
So for the especially lower speed and braking side, the generation side, to change to the more mild, not severe.
เปลี่ยนซอฟต์แวร์
ソフトウェア、これソフトウェアのチェンジです。そうです。ソフトウェアチェンジ。ノットハード。それによってブレーキングのパフォーマンスって
そこまで変わるような映像大丈夫ですか？
Not so effective.
เปลี่ยนซอฟต์แวร์
For commercial cars, a crucial point is how they feel to drive. The team focuses on achieving smoother acceleration and braking. But in such a subjective field, there is no one-size-fits-all solution. It's a process of trial and error. Through repeated tests, they gradually get closer to ensuring a satisfying drive.
Okay, next.
ないよハウスはねもうじゃボディないあれに
Day after day, the refinements go long into the night. February 2019. At Charin Merkloy, the consumer who felt uneasy about the operating system, arrives at the company's office. She's here for a second trial with the new improved model, but this time she'll be driving on public roads. Even in busy traffic, the compact frame passes nimbly down the narrow Thai roads. And after the much-needed tweaks to acceleration and braking, how does it feel to drive? And after an hour's test drive, she's finally getting used to the unique accelerator design.
To tell the truth, last time it didn't feel so smooth to drive, but this has dispelled my fears. At first I wasn't sure, but now I'm keen to make a purchase. I really am.
The firm conducts numerous trials of the updated car in various locations. Charkon Changmu was another participant in last year's preview event.
คันเร่งเป็นไงบ้างครับพี่ก็กดง่ายอยู่นะครับพี่ไม่ได้หนุ่มหรือว่าเมื่อยอะไรนะครับสามารถสลับซ้ายขวาได้คันเร่งนิ่มดีครับตอบสนองดี
After a 30-minute test drive, he seems pretty satisfied.
I'm definitely gonna buy one. I live in quite a flood-prone area. So it's a real relief to know your car can cope with flood conditions.
Making improvements where necessary is crucial to earning the trust of consumers. And for small businesses like this one, the ability to respond quickly is a major strength. Company founder Hideo Tsurumaki continues making refinements right up to the start of production.
We've come so far, and that's thanks to everyone's hard work. To offer the best possible car, we'll keep working down to the wire. A car is a big investment for buyers. So every last second of work is vital.